Welcome, everyone. My name is Andrea Jimenez. I'm the program coordinator for Global Connections. Presenting for us tonight, we have from Cougar Health Services, Andy Song, who's going to talk to us about setting up for success for your fall semester as a global student. So thank you all so much for joining us. Please do stick around to, as a reminder, we have our secret code word of the day coming up pretty soon. So without further ado, Andy, can you take it away?
Wow, thank you. That was a great introduction. It was very rare when I get introduced. It makes me feel very special. Yes, like she said, I am Andy. Actually, we're not part of Cougar Health Services anymore. We switched over to the Office of the Dean of Students. But I am from Health Promotion. I am the Mental Health Promotion and Suicide Prevention Coordinator over there. So this is setting up for success. We made this because I guess for over a year we've been working from home. So I've got to learn how to adjust quickly from being in person to being trapped in a tiny room and working productively. So today's training, we're going to identify 4 steps to setting up your workstation and describe multiple time management strategies. So working / school from home. What are some anticipated challenges to studying or working from home for y'all? You can go ahead, shout out your answers, type in the chat. Just what are you anticipating is going to be difficult?
Lighting and comfort, because you can't really work a long time sitting on.
Yeah. I see someone saying a cat stepping on the keyboard. Technology, yeah, oh my goodness. I can speak 2 hours about, or a whole day about all the technical difficulties we had. Sharing space with family, staying motivated, definitely something I've been through also, right? So we're gonna dive in a little bit about setting up a home office. All right, so we're going to break this into choosing your space, gathering what materials you're going to need, set up for your own comfort, and make it your own, right? So choose your space. Make sure it's private, right? You don't want other people listening in or just peeking over your shoulder while you're working. Make sure the noise levels are not distracting, or sometimes being too quiet is distracting, right? Some ambient noise might help you focus and be productive. Or if it's too noisy, you're distracted and you're unable to work. So definitely be mindful of the noise levels. Then make sure you have internet. I mean, in these days, without internet, people can't really do anything, especially schooling online. And then temperature control. If I'm too cold or too hot, I'm not working. Right, it's very uncomfortable. My hands are freezing if I'm typing, or I'm sweating and I'm just not comfortable when it's really hot and it's really hard to focus. Instead, I'm focused on the temperature of the room. And then windows and lighting. People might not know this, but windows are pretty important. Well, for me at least, right? Being able to see out into the outside world instead of 4 white walls can make a difference. And then make sure your lighting is all right, right? Make sure it's bright lighting, not too bright or too dim where your computer or what you're reading is too bright for you or you can't read it. And then what else are some things that we could take into consideration about choosing your space?
Letting people know that you're working.
Yeah, right. You can verbally let them know, or you can put a sign up on the door saying, hey, I'm working right now, please don't bother me. Anything else?
You can make a schedule of when you can, when you want to study, and then have like that for the week, so then everybody knows, like the whole sign at the door, but like make it more formal.
Yeah, so put your schedule out, let people know your schedule. You can have a physical piece of paper or share your calendar with somebody else. Yeah, perfect. Calendar schedule available next to you. All right, so not all of us will have the perfect space, right? An extra office or even a desk to use. So how can we be creative in making sure that regardless of the space, we're able to have the privacy or noise control we need?
Earbuds? I don't know.
Earbuds,
Soft music.
soft music. Okay, coffee shop studying. Right, again, somebody said you can let people know that you're studying, right? So now, here are some creative ways to use your existing space, right? Even if the space isn't perfect, there are some ways to make it comfortable. So if it's not private, you can hang a curtain, slide it closed when you are working, or when it's open, it lets people know, hey, I'm free, you can come in and talk to me. And then having a Wi-Fi outlet. I know this isn't a Wi-Fi outlet, but also having just general outlets too, right? We don't want our computers dying, especially if we're right in the middle of writing an essay or an important assignment that you haven't saved yet, and your computer just runs out of juice and it's not saved and you have to start it over again, right? So make sure you have that proper Wi-Fi, you have those cords, and you're always ready to go. And then noise level, right? You can have noise canceling headphones, have white noise machines, or even a fan to help drown out nearby noises. You can play some music, or you can just let people know around you, hey, I'm working. I don't want to really be distracted by noise. If you can keep it down just for an hour or so while I get this done. Temperature control. Too hot, use a fan, AC if you have it. Too cold, dress comfy, right? Working from home brings an advantage of you can dress as comfortable as you want. You can layer up, you can have your blankets on you, anything you can do to keep yourself to warm up from getting cold. Then, so now gathering your materials. So what do you need? See, we see laptops, computers, notebooks, pens, pencils, calculator, your writing surface. What are some storage options? Or any other things that you feel like you would need? I see coffee, okay. Desk drawers.
Water.
Water, okay. Having snacks nearby, so you're not going in and out of the room. I see some very, positive reactions to that. Cube organizers, right? And again, all of these can be to your aesthetic too, right? Make it your own. So gather all that you need by your desk. So this can help minimize distractions from getting up to grab things throughout your study time. And then I see plants. Yes, plants. I don't understand plants as much, but I hear a lot of my coworkers love having plants. It says it makes their room vibrant. I kind of want to test it out. I have a fake plant. So we're still trying to test that out. All right, setup for comfort. So why is comfort important? To be right in the headspace for learning. Okay.
Your back can easily get uncomfortable and you're gonna wanna stop before you're done.
Yeah, so ergonomics, right? And we're actually going to get into ergonomics. So hold on to your ergonomic thoughts. Yeah, it helps you stay focused, especially for long periods of study time or paper writing sessions, right? So yeah, it boosts your focus or productivity, right? It also helps your well-being, right? It can boost your well-being while being comfortable and working or studying. And then it also has injury prevention techniques, right? So that ergonomics comes into play, right? Think ergonomics. So now home ergonomics. Ergonomics, the science and practice of designing tasks, equipment, and workplaces considering human capabilities and limitations, or simply stating fitting the task to the person, right? So the benefits of it is prevention of injuries, reduced fatigue and discomfort, increased productivity, increased work quality. We actually have some links here that I'm going to pull up. All right, so actually I will copy and paste these into the chat. Uh-oh, something happened. Sorry, see, technical difficulties. All right, so the first link here is just office ergonomics, right? Adjusting your environment. It'll tell you a little bit about how to adjust your chair, your keyboard and mouse, your monitor, adjusting the lighting, office equipment, and then even your work practices and how to get assistance on it. All right, and this other link, let me copy and paste this, just goes into more detail about it. So it explains, it just has that definition of what ergonomics is, right? And they have different links of how to make your office ergonomic towards you. So at home ergonomics, right? Be creative. So, right, people have started getting into the standing desks, right? Say you don't have a standing desk. What can we do? Cardboard on the table, right? If you're done sitting, your legs are getting a little numb, raise up your keyboard or your computer, mouse. You can even use a piece of the cardboard, a cardboard box to help you stand and be comfortable, right? You can raise your monitor and even have a footrest, right? If you can't lower your chair, for example. Then a pillow or a rolled blanket, or even in this picture, a stuffed animal, right? Sit on the front of your chair or sitting on it if your chair is uncomfortable, right? Or you just need to be higher up, or you can use it as a back support. And lastly, best thing for your ergonomics is not staying in the same position for a long period of time, right? So try to get up and move, take a break, maybe go for a walk. This picture is yoga, stretch a little bit, right? Maybe even get out of the house a little bit, right? Different scenarios. Now we move on to make it your own. And then I have a secret code word, which is be involved, which I really like this word, be involved, because we can play into this, right? You're studying from home, your students, right? Writing those long essays. So be involved in your life, be involved in your office, right? Meaning, what do I need to make this comfortable? How can it be comfortable for me specifically, right? So think about how much time you're going to be spending here, right? Make it somewhere you enjoy being. So get creative with fun colors, plants or candles, a happy light or a stress ball, even those things, fidget spinners or anything to fidget with, pictures of your pets, family, or friends, right? But again, it's going to be different for everybody, right? So white walls for me, I don't have very many things going on. That's comfortable for me. But figure out what's comfortable for you and add that into your home office. All right, so let's discuss. From what we just talked about in the chat or even out loud, what's one step you can take the next week or even the next few days to set up your home office and make it your own, or even make it more ergonomic and comfortable? I see some people like the box idea. Pillow for your tush, okay. Anything else? What's some other things that you could do coming up? Desk hammock for your feet. Oh, I've seen those on Amazon. I was considering that. AC, definitely. Get up and walk around every so often. Highly recommend it. Awesome. All right. Mini fridge by the desk. I wish I could do that. Well, yeah, these are all great things that you could do. So moving on, right? It's not just about setting up your home office and what you want in it, but what you do while you're working or studying, right? So let's manage our time in this section. So having a place where you work, where you feel comfortable and focused is a major step in being a successful student. Now comes focusing and using your space. So let's think about some concerns about working from home, right? So a lot of the questions come up, how can I stay focused at home, right? What about the distractions? Food, laundry, pets, kids, cleaning, distractions. So how important is time management to your success in class? What do y'all think? How important is it to you? Ten out of 10, very key for global students. It's all caps very. All right, yeah, so it's very important. So how do you currently manage your time? Wing it? Ooh. We'll go through that a little bit. Calendars. Is there anything else? Daily planner, right? Even sticky notes, creating to-do lists, online calendars, physical calendars, right? Some people say I don't, or winging it, right? And something else, other things. So let's talk about different types of time. So we see here, there's work time, leisure time, activities of daily living, and sacred time. So we're going to go through and discuss what each of these mean. So work time, it's a time to be productive. It's a time to be active in your work or studying, and it requires a lot of adequate energy. And the goal of work time is to produce tangible results. So what kinds of things happen during work time for you?
Oh my gosh, Andrew, can you repeat the question?
Yeah. So what kind of things might be working towards during work time for you? See lots of emails, remembering last minute things, and then working on them probably. Anything else?
Procrastinate to get started by other things.
Yeah. Running through assignment details, planning days. Yeah, right. So more specific answers, right? Just schoolwork, right? Could be during work time, cleaning your house or apartment, right? You're working towards a goal, working at your job, and even planning an event could be examples of work time. And then leisure time. It's sometimes referred to as free time, right? It's a time to be creative, playful, explore, and be entertained, right? Leisure time is self-fulfilling, and it's not about goals or results. So what kind of things are you doing for leisure time? Stretching, knitting, hiking, reading. Yeah, these are all gaming, bath, right? These are all great things, great examples for leisure time. Others could be watching a series on Netflix, playing a sport or attending a sporting event, or even just hanging out with friends. And then procrastinating work time. We can call that a break, right? And then activities of daily living time, so ADLs, right? It's time spent to take care of oneself and others, right? Some tasks are vital. Some tasks are self-enhancing. You don't have to do it, but better if you did, right? The goal of ADLs is lifestyle structure. So what kind of things happen during ADL time for you? Preparing meals, dishes, right? So cleaning, cooking, cleaning, right? Laundry is a big part of it. Bills, paying bills, meditating, walking the dog, feeding the animals, feeding yourself, right? All great examples. And then a lot of the times we don't factor in time for ADL tasks. But when you add up the time it takes to do laundry, go grocery shopping, cooking, right? Those things actually take a lot more time than people think and anticipate. I just reminded someone to switch their laundry. Awesome. But ADL time, not right now. After. All right. Sacred time. This can be focused on self-reflection, right? Reflecting away from self toward being part of a larger whole, relationship or communication with the higher power or something else, right? It's a time where you have to yourself to clear your head and just do a bit of self-reflection, right? It can have multiple goals and it depends on what you want out of it, right? It can be time focused on self-reflection, reflecting away from the self towards being part of the larger whole again, right? And it doesn't have to be a religion-based, right? It can be your meditation. Yeah, but some people do use religion to achieve that. Some don't, right? Neither is wrong. So are there any other focuses for sacred time that you can think of? Going for a walk, meditating. Oh, someone's moving, meditating to this category. Yes. All right. So if we're trying to clear our heads, what types of things might we be doing? So yoga, meditating could be part of this. But what are some other things? Journaling. Shut the phone off and engage with your friends. Right. Taking a nap, organizing your mind, refocusing. Yeah, right. And even practicing mindfulness is a huge part of sacred time. Maybe a specific cultural or spiritual practice that's designated for mental clarity, and even nature walk, right? So here's some time management tools to help you keep track, right? So here's a little to-do list for specific tasks, right? So one major issues with effective time management is that we sometimes fail to document all of our obligations, right? We don't write it down. A lot of the times it's, oh, I thought of it, I'm going to do it. We always assume that we will keep track of time of it in our head, right? This is where poor time management skill begins, right? If we're going to maximize our time management skills, we have to have an organized method for keeping track of all things we have to do. So there's that task list, you have your calendar, and you have an online calendar, right? And you can also incorporate your work time, leisure time, ADL time, and sacred time into these schedules, right? And having these will definitely help prevent double booking, right? And then don't forget about buffer time, right? If we're gonna schedule, say, grocery shopping at 7 and then writing an essay at 7:30, right? Well, what if you're grocery shopping for 30 minutes and you still have to drive home, right? It's that buffer time that we need, right? Build in a time to take breaks. Give your time to hit the snooze button 1 or 2 times, right? Also build in time for unfortunate events, right? Students shouldn't wake up every day assuming or waiting for something bad to happen. But every now and then we experience a series of unfortunate events, right? The dog has to go to the vet, your battery in your car goes out, twist your ankle, and it throws off your schedule a bit, right? Allow a bit of flexibility so that in this event, an unfortunate event comes up, right? So you can easily move some things around and adjust your schedule or to-do list based on what happened. Right? Some things don't go as planned. You don't have a jam-packed schedule, right? You include snooze time, commute time, and unfortunate events. Then another one is the Swiss cheese approach. This is whenever you find yourself with some extra time, do a smaller part of a larger task, right? Maybe if you're writing an essay, if you have a little bit of extra time, write out some notes on what you want to write about, right? So, oh, what are these arrows? All right, please ignore the arrows. So say you get to your class or you're early, you can make your grocery list, right? Or you have a 30-minute car ride, listen to an audiobook for your class. You have a 50-minute class that was canceled, create that time for extra study time for the next exam. And then if you have a snow day, well, online probably won't have snow days, but an unfortunate day where you don't have class, which also probably wouldn't be unfortunate for some people, start something else, start on a bigger project, right? And then the Pomodoro technique, right? This is a great technique for time management. It breaks down to you focus for 25 minutes, have a break for 5 minutes, and then so on, right? And then you end on focusing for 30 minutes. All right, so your total focus time is 1 hour and 45 minutes. Your total break time is 25 minutes. And this is a particularly effective tool for adults with mental health issues like ADHD and mild forms of attention deficit. All right. So with these 5-minute breaks, 15-minute break, what could you be doing during this time? Bathroom. That was quick. Stretch, right? Get up and pace around, get away from your office a little bit, change that scenery. Perfect. Short meditation, yeah, even breathing exercises are great during this time. Yeah, get fresh air. And then use technology for good. The day that we live in, a lot of people are always looking at their phone or using some sort of technology. So why not use it to benefit you, right? So here's some apps called Track It. So you can track it with these apps. So the first one, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, so you can read it, is a habit building and productivity app, right? That treats your life like a game. You can make goals such as drinking 8 cups of water, going to the gym, right? And within the game, you get rewards and punishments to motivate you. And there's also a social network to inspire you. Productive is an app that helps you build a routine, right? Life-changing habits, set personal goals, track your progress. And then A Tracker is a time tracking app, right? It creates reports in a pie chart, in a bar chart, whatever chart you want, right? That you can share via social media. And you can also export the data and just understand what you're using your time for. And then blocking it, right? Freedom and off time. These are apps that can pick websites to be blocked for that certain amount of time, right? And disable it from creating those distractions. And then you organizing it, right? To-do list or Todoist, Wunderlist, Remember the Milk, which is a great app name, right? These are apps that help you plan and prioritize your tasks, and it also sends you reminders. And then like Remember the Milk. This app actually sends you a text message or emails, reminders, right? Letting you know that you have something coming up, because everybody gets texts. So these are really great ways that you can use your phone for good and have that time management, right? So now you have the ability, create your space, make it comfortable, make it your own. And now you have the skills how to manage your time. That's all I have for you. Thank you. I will be here if if you have any questions.